Hello, myself Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. Welcome once again to Retail Management. Kindly subscribe my channel. Topics for this session: Consumer Protection, Objective of Consumer Protection Act 1986, Rights of Consumers, Consumer Dispute Redressal Form, Trademarks, Functions of Trademark, Silent Features of Trademarks. Consumer Protection. Any sort of consumer would like to expect his product to be good, and it should not be any sort of malpractices has to be done in the product case. Consumer protection is a type of protection which is provided to the consumer against the effect of malpractices of the marketers and firms and the social evils such as corruption. Consumer protection specifies the protection provided to consumers against the adverse market conditions such as price hikes, black marketing, etc. So, any consumer would like to see that the product should have a price, it should not fluctuate, and it should not be in such a way that it should be in a black marketing sort of thing should not be there. The important aspect of Consumer Protection Act includes physical protection of consumers, protection of consumers' economic interest, protection of public interest. Objectives of Consumer Protection Act 1986. So certain objectives are being developed for Consumer Protection Act, such as to protect consumer rights. Consumer Protection Act aims at protecting and promoting the rights of consumers like the right to have awareness regarding the quantity and quality, competency, standard and price of goods or services. So any consumer would like to have some sort of quantity based and quality based. It should be standard product and the goods and services to be given properly to the consumers. The right to hear and get assurance that firms will give attention to the consumer interest. Right concerning consumer education. So awareness to be given to consumer. The right to get protection against hazardous goods and services which may cause harm to the life and property of consumers. So any dangerous product, any sort of harmful products to be cautioned, to be given guidelines to be given properly. The right to have access to goods and services at competitive prices, and the right to get a redressal against the restrictive trade practices and unfair trade practices. Second one, to provide quasi-redressal agencies and commission for fast redressal of consumer disputes. So any disputes are being arised, it should be solved properly. The Consumer Protection Act aims at providing fast and easy redressal to consumer disputes, and for doing this, quasi-judicial redressal agencies are established at central, state and district level. So different areas based the consumer disputes are going to be solved. That is called judicial redressal agencies. To protect the interest of consumers, the Consumer Protection Act aims at giving better protection to the consumer interest. For doing this, Consumer Protection Act provides for setting up consumer councils and other bodies to settle the dispute of consumer and other related matters. So any consumer protection based sort of things are being framed in such a council form, and it consists of bodies to solve the problems of consumer related matters. To set up consumers protection councils in order to protect consumer rights and consumer interest, consumer protection council are set up at central and state levels. Next one is the rights of consumers. There are certain rights of consumers. Let us see. Consumer. What is consumer actually? Consumer is a person who is involved in activities like assessing, purchasing, using or disposing of goods and services. But after a certain period of time, the definition of consumer is widened by including free services and philosophies. People using services of voluntary expansion are also considered as consumers. So in the society, everybody is a consumer. Rights. The requirements of the consumer are real and can be known from the purchase they make and the purchase which they ignore. According to Lee, a renowned marketing strategies, the impact of various advertisements which the consumer see throughout the year as a regular reminder of the product and services which they do not process. The following are the rights which are included under Consumer Bills of Rights. Let us see one by one. Right to safety. So any consumer would like to have the safety protection against the products or services which are harmful to health and life. So it should be given proper directions. Right to be informed. The rights makes it compulsory for the firms to disclose the facts required for making informed choice. Rights to choose. The right allows the firms to access different products and services at a competitive. Right to be heard. This right ensures that the consumer interests receive complete consideration while developing and executing the regulatory policy. Right to equity. The right provides the freedom to enjoy clean and healthy environment. Next, coming to Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum. The Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum is also called the district forum in every district or state. The state government might set up more than one district forum within a district if it considers suitable. So every consumer has to need to be solved their problems regarding the products or services, regarding the defects which they found in the products can be easily solved through this sort of redressal forum. Membership. The district forum is composed of the following members. An individual who possesses the qualification become a district judge can take position of president in district forum. Two other members among these two members, one member should be female. These two members should possess the below mentioned qualifications. Person should be at least 35 years of age, should be graduate from recognized university, should possess knowledge and should have at least 10 years of experience in tackling with the problems concerning administration or public affairs. Next, appointment. The state government make each and every appointment in the district forum on the recommendations of selection committee. Selection committee is composed of the following members. President of the state commission, who shall be its chairman. Secretary of the law department of the state shall be its member. Secretary in charge of the consumer affairs department of the state, who shall be its members. Coming to trademarks. According to Leham, defines a trademark as any word, name, symbol or device or any combination, therefore used or intended to be used by a person to identify and distinguish goods from these manufactured or sold by others. So any consumer would like to buy some product based on trademark, by its symbol, by its word, by its name to identify itself. Therefore, a mark can be anything. A mark does not have any limit. Mostly the marks are trademarks or service marks. Trademark is a distinctive sign or indicator used by an individual, business organization or legal entity to identify that the products or services available for consumers originate from a unique source. So a trademark is just to identify. Its identification can be easily done properly. Trademarks are usually used to distinguish the products or services of one entity from other. Functions of trademarks. The trademarks basically perform two functions. They are giving a guarantee that the products maintain a level of quality and consistency, helping the consumers in deciding which product to purchase. The value of a business entity developed by providing quality products or services to consumers under a mark is known as goodwill. Apart from basic functions, the trademarks also perform the following functions. They develop a recognition for the marker of goods and service and difference from the goods and services of similar nature provided by others. So to identify the goods and services, because so many companies will introduce the goods in similar pattern, it can be identified with the recognition of the mark, that is trademark. They also acknowledge the fact that there is similar consistency in the quality of products and services being offered under the same mark. They are also a very useful advertisement tool for the entity and enables the consumers to connect the mark with the product or service being offered. Silent features of trademark. The silent features of trademark act in section 18 of the Trademarks Act 1999, which are also follows. The definition of trademark has been expanded with now includes the registration of shape, packaging and color combination. So which has been amended in the Act 1999. The Act provides for mark registration of service category items also. A firm can file a single application for same mark for products belonging to multiple classes. A foreign mark that is registered in India should be used for goods, services sold in India, either directly or through a joint venture. A mark is registered for a period of 10 years, which permits filing of multi-class application, registration of collective marks, and registry of service marks. The Act permits comparative advertisement by firms. The Act permits the use of foreign marks makes in India. Thank you. Kindly like and subscribe my channel, Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. In the coming sessions, we can look forward some more topics on retail management. Thank you very much.